Hey guys, so I use Nikon cameras for all my photography and videography I do. I've got two cameras, the 5300 over there that's filming this with a 18 to 55mm standard lens. I've got a Nikon D3400 here, which was my first camera. Both cameras came with an 18 to 55 VR lens, so hence why I've got two of them. I've got one for here and one that's recording over there. I went out last year and bought a second-hand 55 to 200 VR lens. Love this lens, great quality pictures. I've taken quite a lot of pictures when I've done like the hashtag United football stuff with this. And when we went to Glencoe, I did all the pictures of the deers that we saw in the woods with this lens. My last video showed that I bought the Yonogo 50mm 1.8 lens. So I've done a review on this lens, so have a look in the comments below. There's a link to that. Nice little budget lens, does great pictures. I haven't used it too much, so I haven't tested the full capabilities, but you can see from that video what it's like. So for my birthday, which was a week ago, I asked for some money so I could get some different kind of lenses. I like the idea of getting a lens with a better zoom. So I've got the 55 to 200, but on a crop sensor, obviously it takes it to about 300, which it works perfectly. But I like the idea of getting that little bit closer. I want to be able to do some wildlife photography, and although I've got some great pictures with the 200, there's times where I just think I could be that little bit closer. So, looking at some of the lenses on the internet, they are really expensive. As soon as you start going above 200 or 300mm, you're either huge or expensive. So I did a bit of research and I found that they do reflective lenses. So effectively, in this little box is a 500mm f8.0 lens. It works a lot in the way of a telescope does. It has a mirror at either end with a hole that bounces through up and down. I bought this off of eBay. It cost me £65.07. When I bought it off of the seller, they said it was used. They said that it was in great condition, and that it came with some very important filters. 48-hour delivery. I ordered it on my birthday, and which was a Wednesday. It got delivered on a Friday. It got delivered in an Amazon box, and it was brand new, which is great. So, obviously, from my point of view, that's a plus. I am very aware that it's a budget lens. It's not the kind of lens I would normally go for, but there were a couple of positive reviews online basically saying as long as you don't expect telescope level quality zoom. So what we do is we'll have a quick little unboxing. We'll put it on camera and I'll show you some sample pictures. I haven't really tested this one yet. I've put it on camera a couple of times and taken some pictures of the moon, and that's pretty much it. So let me get this out of the way. Okay, right, so there's the box, the Walimex 500 8.0 Tele mirror lens T2. Okay, right, so in the box you get some 500mm mirror lens filters. Let's go that way for you. So we've got three different filters, but we'll have a look at those in a minute. I presume that's the lens in its own little carry pouch, and some instructions. I won't lie, I haven't read the instructions. I probably should though. Okay, right, so first of all, got some lenses, bloody hell. Some filters. We've got ND4X, we've got ND2X, and a Skylight 1A filter. The reason I made sure this lens had filters is because I read a review of a guy who's bought the same kind of lens, not the same make, and he was slating it. He says it wasn't crisp, it lacked detail, it lacked contrast. And one of the comments on his comment said, make sure you use the skylight filter, because that acts as a corrective filter for what the light that's lost through the mirrors. I'm not 100% sure how it worked. So I wanted to make sure I give this the best possible opportunity to be as good as it can. So hence why I wanted the filters with it. A lot of the second-hand lenses on eBay don't come with the filters. Just make sure you get them. Or you can buy them for like a £5. So it's definitely worth it. Okay, right. So here's the lens in the bag. It's actually quite a good quality bag. I'm quite funny with fabrics that I can touch without getting goosebumps, but yeah, this one's not too bad. As you can see, for a 500mm lens, it's the same length as my 200. But let's take the lens cap off. So as you can see from that, you can see the mirror up there. Light bounces in through the top of the lens, comes down, hits a mirror, gets deflected back up into another mirror, which is this black dot, and then back down, out. So in theory, the light's going 1, 2, 3 times. So this lens should be 3 times longer. There. The only thing it didn't come with is a T2 adapter. So what that means, when you get this lens, go and screw this at the back, and it's got a thread on the back. So this lens will fit any camera, but you need the right adapter on the back. So it didn't come with that. I ordered that off of Amazon. That was £7, and it came next day on Amazon Prime. So let me just grab that because I forgot it. Okay, T2 lens, just a piece of metal. It's got camera lock on the back and the T2 thread on the inside. So all you do is screw that on the back of the lens. There we go. And now that is a Nikon fit on the back of the lens. The way the filters go on this camera, you can put them on with a T2 in place, but it is a bit fiddly. So what you do is get your filter. These have got threads on as well. These actually attach to the back of the lens. They are filthy though, because I haven't really used them. So they attach in the back of the lens, and the T2 mount goes over the top. It does say it has macro. I can't imagine it's very good. I have taken some pictures of the moon with this, although I haven't really used it too much. I haven't really had time. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to put it on the front of the 3400. I'm going to go over to the window. It is quite dark out. It's not dark, it's foggy and grey, but we should be able to get some close-up pictures. I'm going to do a sample picture of the 18mm, and then the 200mm, and then the 500mm, just so you can see the level of quality. Okay, right, so we're over by the window now. I've set up the D5300 on the subject down there, which is the bench. Current settings are 1/400th of a second, f5.6, ISO 400. I've gone for quite a high ISO and quite a low shutter speed, because the magnification, well, the 500mm lens is a little bit, because you're so zoomed in, it's not stabilised. You have to be quick with your shutter speed, otherwise your pictures are blurry. So what I'll do is now I'm going to take a couple of shots, set up with the remote, just to give us an even range of shots, because I don't want vibration to become a factor in the images. So we'll do one at, what are we on at the moment? One at 55mm, one at 200 and one at 500, and we'll see how we go. All the settings will be the same on each of them, except the f stop, because I can't control it on the manual shot, on the manual lens. So we'll see how we go. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to set all of them up to be f8. So f8. Yes. Okay, so if I set them all up to be f8, every single one of them will be the same. Okay, so f8 on the, that's 55mm, so let's close that off. Just put on the 200. What I'll do is, again, I'll change this to f8 as well. Okay, same settings. Get an autofocus. Right, so that's that one. Let's bring that back in. Okay, and now we'll go with the 500mm. The focusing on this is really hard. So what you have to do is, because this isn't the first time I've done this video, kind of messed the focus up the last time. So mid-editing, I've had to just stop and restart. There is quite a lot of wind movement, but as long as your tripod is as stable as it can be, which I'm going to lock off everything now. As you can see, I've taken a few pictures with this one, just because the last time I did it I wasn't quite focused. There we go, right. I don't think I'm going to get much more focused than that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into video mode on here now and show you the level of vibration that we get. I'm just going to go to 1/25. Okay, so now we're recording. I'm not touching it, but as you can see, just the slight wind coming through this window is just enough to give it a bit of blur. But what I do is I'm going to touch the camera. There we go, see? Even to focus it, just mental. There's something pink down there. So you can get good focus on it. So as you can see, it is quite hard to focus with, and I would recommend a very sturdy tripod. But what we can do now is we're going to head back over and we'll review what we've done. So there you go, you can see the quality. It's not the best lens. I didn't expect it to be for, how much was it again? £65. But what it does do, it adds an extra dimension to what I can take pictures of. I'm not too displeased with it. It's not the best lens, it's not too heavy, but if I would have sampled it before I bought it, I probably wouldn't have. But I haven't really tested it too much apart from what I've done. I will be taking it on our trip coming up to Canada, New York and Reykjavik, because it will annoy me if I don't take it and I don't try it. So yeah, well, thanks very much for watching, guys. Keep your eyes out. There is some more equipment videos coming up, because this isn't the last of what I bought with my birthday money. Thank you very much.